Hello everybody. I haven't made a video for a couple of days because I'm just so upset about Mickey. And also I'm striked on Sun and Moon at the moment on the YouTube channel, so I just thought maybe it was good to have a couple of days off. Unfortunately, Mickey had a post-mortem, so very upset about that. Says that he had heart disease, severe coronary artery, whatever that word is, whatever it is, it's a blockage, and type 2 diabetes, and I think number 2, well obviously they put A as heartbeat, B as this coronary artery thing, but I think once the blockage thing had happened, then his heart stops beating. So there it says that you know, you have to wait a week for the death certificate, but that the funeral people had been alerted now, so obviously it takes as long as it takes for them to come and get Mickey. So the next thing will be the family sorting out his funeral, which obviously I'm very not looking forward to, but anyway, that's that bit, just telling you what Mickey died of. Poor Mickey. One of Mickey's friends said, you know, he's there, just, you know, film the room, put a torch out, see if you can see anything. But I couldn't get the torch to work while I was filming. So basically, I was filming around the room, and then every time I put it over the television, which you'll see in a moment. So basically what it is the television is on. I think this one says channel 17. 2 of them I did at night time, so the room is dark and I'm just pointing at the television. Well, this bit's of the television. I didn't start with. I was filming the room. It's what I saw on the television. And the last one is just at the television in daytime. I think that's channel 19. I'm going to put this video on because obviously I would love Mickey to make contact with me, and you have to watch this a few times because when I'm looking at the screen it is completely black. So it's colour at the top, you know, white, then the blue, then the channel. I think this is channel 17, and then all I see is like looking at a computer screen. It's black, but it's the camera has picked it up. And when you slow the footage down or look at it, I don't know whether I'm grasping at straws, but I sent it to my friend Alan and he could see them, that at times you can see faces in the screen, and there's more than one. There's at least 3 big ones and a couple of little smaller ones. There you go, it's like faces in there. I don't know if anybody can see it. I've blown it up as best as possible to show you, know. And then I was thinking, because I'm lying on the bed and the television's a little bit further up, maybe about 2 feet above the bed and in another place, but it's higher than the bed. And I'm lying there looking at it in bed, so it can't be me. It's not my face. When you look there, there's definitely a face on the right hand side. Just watch it a few times because sometimes you just don't see it. And then I said to Alan, one of the bits I can't see it, but when I re-looked at it I can see faces there. To me, you know, I see somewhere like eyes, there's a nose and a mouth, but there's another person here. And then I thought about it only the other day, yeah, today or something, and I thought, well, maybe that's Mickey and maybe the other one's my dad. Well, maybe it's me and Mickey. Who knows? But I definitely see a face. And I don't understand why. They're different times. One's in the day, 2 are at night. But it's still showing me a face. I don't know if you can all see it. Whether you think I'm crazy or not. But then I see things in the footage that no one else sees. But, you know, just watch this and then watch it slowed down. But zooming in didn't make it better sometimes, it made it worse. But I think there's a couple of bits where we can easily see Well, I've got a couple of pictures to add. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just my madness. But I wondered if you saw the faces in there. And obviously, say it is Mickey, the one on the right. But it's still not the same. I still can't touch him, cuddle him, talk to him, tell him, you know, he can say I love you back. But I was just now wondering whether, because it looks like we're in the middle and they're going round and round in a way, but you can just see faces there. And I said Alan saw them as well. I mean, now do you see the person on the right looking at you? A bit sort of X-ray like, but do you see them? There is a face there. I mean, I think there's about 5 faces in there. But maybe it's my dad, maybe it's Mickey. Maybe it's nothing. But when I sent it to Alan, he could see the faces. And he can't, you know, I can slow the footage down and do things, he can't. But to me, I see a face there. It's quite faint. It's not, you know, it's faint, but there's still a face there. I mean, at times I see them turn there. There you go, look. Did you see that? Oh, let's go back to that. I don't know where it's gone, but look, there's an eye, there's the nose, and there's the mouth. And the head goes up to about here. But there are other faces in there. But do you see it? I don't know if you can. And if I blow it up, it's not that good. I put it back a little bit, but let's just see if we can get that bit back. I don't know if I've lost it now, but I saw it just. Let's go back to here a bit. We've gone back a little bit. Let's just see if it happens again. I think I played it over again, but you know, to me, I'm talking on here like, is that you, Mickey? So that's channel 17. There. Let's just stop the video. It's just there. See, 2 eyes, a nose, and a mouth. Do you see it? I don't know. Maybe it's because I want to see it. I don't know. Yeah. To me, that's 2 eyes. But anyway, it is what it is. It's just me filming a screen. But I wondered whether there's a face there. And, you know, but it's very faint. And I don't know if you see it. Because first of all, I was just filming the room and this is just a few seconds slowed down. I mean, it does, on a computer things, the screen flicks, doesn't it? I don't know about a television screen. But I took a photograph, which I'll show you in a minute. There, look, there's just faces in there. Do you see the face? Their eyes are here. There's their nose and a mouth, and sometimes you can see them turn round and talk. See, it moves. He moved across. There's one here. It's all a bit bizarre. I just wondered what your thoughts were. Lovely Mickey. If that's you, Mickey. It's a bit strange it's in your television screen. There, look, see the face. See, I think there's one here. There's one here. There you go, look, eyes with just a pair of eyes there. I can't stop it, it's just not, hopefully you see it. There, look, see the face, 2 eyes. And see, look, see a face here on the right hand side. Here. It's a face. But when I zoom in, it gets a little bit blurry. And it is, you know, is it just me with madness? Because I so want to know Mickey's okay. And there is another side, and that we will meet up. See, a face just jumped out then. It's full of faces, but then I see these things. There's a face just there. See, eyes and nose, there's another eye there. And then this one I filmed yesterday in the daytime. There's still a face here, and there's still a face here, and another one appears here, and then there seems to be faces, see, dotting all over the place. I just don't know what it is. Or is this a whole face here? I can't, but I just see a face here. And when you watch it over, you can see them turning and stuff. But this is done at a totally different time, so it can't. It's a different channel. Anyway, I just thought that I'd show you this, see what your thoughts were. If you can see the faces in there. I mean, they are really moving around. And now I see the face there, and then for a second they look like they had glasses on. Definitely here, someone just here. And then someone moves around, just so much moving. Anyway, that's that bit, and I took a couple of pictures. So I just stopped the footage here, and I don't know whether you can see what I can see. It looks like an eye, a nose, a mouth. It looks like either that's their hair or a hat. There's their neck, there's their shoulders. This looks like somebody. I don't quite know what this is. Maybe they look Japanese or something. I don't know. But there's definitely... And these are the kind of things, when you stop the footage, you see. Anyway, I've gone on long enough. What's your thoughts? There you go. You can definitely see that looks like somebody. That is a black screen to me. And I've just stopped the footage, and these things are going across the screen all the time. I mean, I don't know whether I'd say that one was Mickey. That's not on the right hand side. But anyway, what's your thoughts? And just so sad about Mickey. Thanks a lot for your support and watching my videos and everything. In this time where this will go out on Sun and Moon at a later date, but because I'm barred there till next week, so I'm making it this week, if you get what I mean. Anyway, thanks for watching. Oh dearie me, I just retract one bit. I've just checked my channel. It's felt like forever, and I'm sure it wasn't till next week. But because they said I had 1 week, 3 days to go last time I looked. So that would be next week. But anyway, I can now re-put videos on my channel. So I've just amended that bit. Hello everybody. I have to say I'm finding this really difficult right now without Mickey. I just feel heartbroken. So I'm gonna just try and get on with this video and not talk too much about Mickey because it just upsets me. I would just say that poor Mickey, he did have an autopsy. I was really hoping he wasn't going to, and it only told me basically what I knew really, that he'd had a coronary heart attack. But I think the way it reads is that he had heart disease, and then it said that it was artery. So I know Mickey's triple heart bypass was on the right hand side of his heart, and I think it's the artery, so it's the left hand side. So I think that burst or had such a big blockage that it caused cardiac arrest, and they mentioned diabetes. I'm striked on the Sun and Moon group, so this might go out later if I put this video on there. Today or tomorrow Mickey will be back in his hometown, and then they have to wait till next week for a death certificate, and that's as far as I know. Oh, dearie, dearie me. Anyway, let's move on with the video, because I'm just can't put into words how I feel right now. I feel so many things. I feel a bit like my mind's going goo-gaga. But people say it's normal. But what's normal anymore? Mickey gave me everything that I wanted. The first person in my life in a relationship. And he's been snatched away. And I'm left without him. Everybody says that he's with me, talk to him, and I do. And of course my dad's there now as well, so that's 2 in the last 6 months. But I don't, and if they're there and they know I'm talking to them or mentioning them, I don't see them or feel them. And that's the bit that I'm just, well anyway, I think everybody understands. He was everything. He was a lovely man. He loved me, and he was just kind. He helped me quite a lot on my channel. The list goes on of the things. He used to brush my hair, cut my toenails, paint my nails. Those are just some of the things that he did. He's a lovely man. But anyway, let's carry on, because I have to carry on. So I was just watching something today, but we're going to look at all of these, and then I'm just going to talk a little bit about, well, it was actually about in these great exhibitions that it was a people one. And they said basically if that was today, then that would be the most, you know, well, we'd be hypocrites having it, because it was just so racist. And you think, well, why did they have it in the first place? But we're just going to look through this, because I've never seen, I don't know whether I put people exhibition 1900s. I didn't even put world. So it brings me up this one. So I don't know if everybody has seen where exactly they all were. So the 1900, that was Paris. No, where was it? French, better known in English as, yeah, Paris. That one just says, to celebrate the achievements of the past century, blah, blah. On to the next. Obviously again, so it was about, so this one says a bit more. It says it was about Ferris wheel, diesel engines, talking films, escalators, magnetic audio recorder called the telegram. And there it is. I think it might have even been a year earlier than that, but I don't know. I'm going to look it up in a little bit. But what? Oh, there you go. What was the World's Fair Human Zoo? Imported indigenous people from around the world and put them on public display. Like a zoo, yeah. Unlike the freak shows, the Human Zoo in St. Louis was created with the cooperation of the American scientific establishment. What does that mean? They don't care, do they? Anyway, on to the next one. So in 1889, what's that? What was the Great Exhibition? It was the Eiffel Tower in that one. So that has to be Paris again then, doesn't it? And then 1891 was in Jamaica. Can you believe that? In Jamaica. This place which they was run down as this sort of poor little island had the exhibition there in 1891. Obviously when things were a little bit different. Paris. Just picking up the dates that it's showing me. This one, 1850, where is it? Jamaica Town, 1907. That's Virginia. Jamestown, sorry, Virginia. A bit more there. And that brought electric lighting, an X-ray machine, wireless telephone, the private automobile. In 1904, it was St. Louis. Now we talk a bit more about the poor humans put on exhibition. Colonizing, yeah, still gaining these poor people into the Roman Empire. Or English Empire at that time, but still the same thing. 1905. Was there a World's Fair? Portland. 1851. Wow. There you go. It inspired long succession of international fairs and cities, including Paris, Dublin, New York, Vienna, Chicago. Started it all. And that one was in London. See, it takes a couple of times. It's just bits and bobs. But it's quite amazing it was all together. What was the British exhibition? The British Empire exhibition. There you go. The British Empire. It was still an empire in 1924. Before, yes, an empire exhibition. There you go. 1924. There you go. Golly. That one was in Rome. Held in Rome. And it looks like it went to Turin as well. Another year as another year's world in Turin, yeah. 1888. What was the International Exhibition of 1888? Industry, Science and Art. 1901 was in Buffalo, New York. That's where, oh yeah, look at that one. In 1909, it was in Alaska. In Alaska, looking like that. Wow. Wow. 1909, there you go. 1904, St. Louis. A couple of them might be repeated, but I was so shocked to see such a number. In the end, I just opened as many as possible, unless I remembered. And London, yep. Obviously, you can put it in yourself. I just put in People Exhibition 1900s. So this one here in 1918 was lamps, sewing machine. Oh, we've done that one. Oh, I found one quite interesting. Hopefully I haven't missed it or anything. This is it. How many palaces were there in 1904? How many palaces were there in 1904 World's Fair? There you go. 8 principal palaces. Wow. And all of these are up and then dismantled. Up and then dismantled. It's ridiculous. And then look at that. It was still going in 1964. And that one's St. Louis again. And when did the human zoo bit stop? 1958. You know, they put you had all that racism going on in the world, but they were still throwing these people out in a very bad way, really, because, you know, it was a zoo. So that didn't stop until 1958. Cool. And these people make the rules for us. Gosh. And then that one was the Eiffel Tower. That one's about the human zoo again, which we're going to take a little bit more of a look at in a minute. So in 1915 it was in San Francisco. Why did they stop having the world? When? 1998. Just before the turn of the century, they stopped the World Trade Fair. Did anybody know that? That it just stopped only 20 years ago, 20 odd years ago. Wow. No, I didn't. But anyway, of course, obviously that was in there. I don't know why, but look at that. I think that was whatever it was. We'll leave that one out today, just a little bit more. Because there's so many. It took me ages to open these up. 1930, it was in Chicago. Yeah, that was about the French one. 19 was that. What was the exhibition of independent art? There you go. Yeah, just look at this. It's so long. I'm having difficulty pushing the page down. Look at that one, 1924, the British Empire exhibition again. There you go, still in the Roman Empire then. Always have been, always will be. Just changed its name, that's all. It was the 1903, that one's St. Louis. I think that one repeats. 1916, that was San Diego. And there's more and more, and 1939, it was in New York. I gave up then, of looking them up. But anyway, now we're going to see about the human zoo. I suppose because it doesn't fit into our world of today, it's hard to believe that it ever happened in the first place. The biggest one, the biggest human zoo was there, St. Louis. So we'll just go down these, and I'm going to have a little bit look at St. Louis and pictures at the top I'm going to have a look at. Look at that, the first zoo in 1752. Yeah, I think that's it. Oh no, there's a bit more. And again, that's when they decided not to have it. Through financial loss, yeah. Taking all the money out of the people. Yeah. Look at that, huh? And, huh? Right, well, it ends up being a newspaper. So far I can't see anything, but the horrifying human zoo shocking photographs reveal how zoos around the world kept primitive natives in enclosures for 60 years. Ooh. These shocking pictures. Let's just make it a bit bigger. Oh, that's okay. I'm going to make it a bit bigger. These shocking pictures show how so-called human zoos around the world, and of course it went until 1958, inhumane. Yeah, I bet they were quite confused, those people. That one pointing, you. Wow, there you go. That's what it... Oh, can't get rid of that now. Go. Go. Yes. Oh, another one. Stupid thing. Yes, that's what it says. But it's just the fact that they treated them like they were animals in a zoo, always on watch of people. Can't imagine it, really. That's the Roman Empire for you, British Empire, whatever. Let's just see what's down here. Oh, it's still going. Because there's always so many adverts. Just freaking head, it's hardly worth watching. Is it going to load up? We'll just wait a second. The dreadful exhibit sparked protest and outrage, and Ottawa was eventually released. But 6 years later, he tragically took his own life after being unable to assimilate into American life. Oh, dearie me. Oh, that's the picture above. I think somewhere in there. But anyway, we're going down here because that's always at the bottom. A young Filipino girl is pictured sitting on a wooden bench in an enclosure. 1906. Yeah, I hope she's not tied to that. Germany's Kaiser, Wilhelm II, is pictured meeting Ethiopians, 1909. Oh, he's quite dark-skinned, isn't he? Hmm. Hmm. They all look fed okay, don't they? None of them look hungry. Hmm. A similar zoo in France, Norway, Belgium, Germany, Spain and Italy. Norway had a human zoo for 5 months in 1940, which included 80 people from Senegal living in a Congo village. More than half the Norwegian population paid a visit to the exhibition in Oslo, as the Africans wore traditional clothing and went about their daily routing and cooking, eating and making handicrafts. And over 18 million people came to visit the World Fair in 1889, held in Paris. The main attraction included a display of 400 people. Gosh, anyway. Don't know what to say of it. They're not hungry, are they? Or hungry looking, but yeah, we look differently at things now. That's 1904. Eskimo child. Shameful industry. There's quite a few pictures in here. Cool. An Egyptian dancing girl is pictured left. That one's from 1893. And the other one's 1906. Wow. That one doesn't look very long ago, does it? Cool. Look at him. Head and shoulders photograph showing a man in native headgear. 1893. Yes, what a handsome beast. Even children and babies were treated as displays. Yes, the incubator babies. Well, that's when he took his life. I think that's the end now. We've got to the end. Very interesting. Let's just go back to the top as we're finishing. What's your thoughts to all that then? Terrible, really, that we had it in the first place, the zoos. There's probably a load more pictures that I've just picked a few out. It was in this article here. And quite amazing how many places the world fairs were and how organised they were in a time where they're telling us that things had not really changed. You know, they started changing, well, I suppose at the end of the 1800s, but all this is happening, all well organised. But anyway, thanks for watching. What's your thoughts? And I'm just, Mickey. My lovely, lovely Mickey. I just got to try and keep the love he gave me in my heart, but I'm struggling quite a lot right now. There's a part of me that's angry that we've been torn apart when I was happy. I just can't believe it. Well, I do believe it, but I'm just struggling with it. Just can't believe that they do it to me. Take him away. He's such a nice man. He had a good soul. Or heart. Oh, look, there's a stupid advert, so let's get off that one. Yes, let's go down here. Come on. Yeah, so what's your thoughts to all this? Thanks very much for watching.